Greetings, Earthlings. I am Planet Mitch, and I am your viral list building success coach. How's that for a name? I have been wanting for a long time a membership site. I have also been wanting for a long time to get the rest of the planet as excited about giveaways and contests and referral programs as I am. It all started in a land far, far away. Do you see the scrolling words that go up the page like on Star Wars? Yeah, pretend you do. Just imagine those scrolling words at the beginning of Star Wars. In a land far, far away. If you pop in, please say hi. I am doing this with Ecamm Live, and so I don't get all those little notifications that Facebook does that says who's here. So if you wouldn't mind commenting, that would be great. And besides, it helps everybody else see this. So the question is, I have always wanted this membership site. Why do I want a membership site? Because I want to help people. I want to convince people that my way is the right way and you're better freaking... No. I believe in contests and giveaways and referral programs because the more I learn about them, the more I totally understand how beneficial they are, can be, will be for you if you get involved. I have seen plenty of successes along the path of success. Successes along the path of success. Did I just really say that? That's what happens when you don't have a script. But my goal is Dave Smith, mentor of mine a few months ago, said, Mitch, you have the opportunity to totally redefine the giveaway market. You know what you're doing. You have so much enthusiasm. You have so much passion for what you're doing. You can convince people that... Thanks, Craig, for the video like. It just popped up and let me know you did that. Dave said, you have this opportunity to change the way people perceive giveaways. See, it's evening time. Just had dinner. I could take a nap. But I have this passion. I've got to get this thing going. I want people to be involved in learning everything they can. Now, I know there's a fear. Many people say, well, giveaway leads don't work. And it's just another bright, shiny object, right? Everybody says Facebook bots, Facebook Messenger, Facebook ads, do LinkedIn, do... They're all hot, right? They're all good things to be working on. But contests, giveaways, same word. Ooh, I kind of like that same word. They are proven to, when done right, keyword there, when done right, giveaways provide highly targeted, highly qualified potential buyers for your business. AppSumo did a study in 2017 and found out that 55, let me rephrase that, people who came to them through giveaway marketing, where they're giving a prize away, doing referral marketing, those people spent 55% more cash. Let me give you the cash register sign. Hi, Sarah. Thank you for loving my video. I gotta say that again, 55% more revenue per person. Again, let this sink in, slowly sink in. 55% more revenue from giveaway leads than from traditional marketing. And if you want the link, it's a published link. I'd be happy to share that link with you. Type in there, hey, I freaking want that link. Somebody do that because that'll remind me to put the link in. 55% more revenue. Now, that's just one study. Now, the good folks at Wharton School of Business did a study on referral marketing and said that referral marketing, which is part of what we do in contests, viral sharing, don't say yes, please. Say, I want that. Let's all forget what yes please means. Thank you, though. Link to the study. Thank you, Sarah. Wharton School of Business studied referral marketing. That's kind of what we're doing in giveaways. We're asking people to share links because we give them rewards for that. 26% more revenue, according to their study. 26% more revenue per lead. Don't you want 26% more revenue? Why wouldn't you want this? Why don't you want more money for every lead you bring into your business? So, what am I offering? I am building a membership. I am currently going through Stu McLaren's Tribe program to learn how to really do a kick-ass membership site. And it is totally, if you know me at all, if you had any experience with me, you know that I love teaching. Right now, I'll give you an example, right? I have a program called Win Together, and WIN stands for who, what, where, when, why, and how, implementation, and nurturing. That's my overall acronym for my program, WIN. But Win Together is a program where I am bringing people together, teaching them how to do a proper campaign, how to launch it with a tool called UpViral, and then how to nurture them later so they turn into buyers. I'll post a link from Jennifer, who gave me a very nice compliment today. Actually, I have it in front of me. I have purchased a fair number of online courses, and I've never finished them. But with Mitch Onger and Win Together, I am committed. I'll let you read the whole thing. Don't miss this great opportunity to partner with Witch. I did not pay her for that. She paid me to be in the program, and she's very excited about what she is doing. And I'm firmly convinced that we can turn that into cash for her. Now, the membership that I'm building through learning the tribe methodology and simplification, which is something that I've had in my mind, this membership site, and I was going to over freaking deliver. I have so much training piled up over in YouTube, things that I have established as really good processes, things to learn, things to do. Thank you, David, for my like that just popped up. I have so much material to give to you, and I am the people in the Win Together program. I'm laughing because I'm freaking over delivering, and it's a problem. I've told them it's a problem, but they keep asking all these incredibly good questions, and so I keep answering them. Anyway, the goal is to do a membership. The first thing, what I really want to do, long term, what I want people to do is get in the Win Together program, which is currently $397, by the way, and I think it's going to go up in price. I really believe that the value is much more than $397, and I'm going to explain that. Let me explain that now. So, if you're not aware, traditional marketing people say that a single name on your email list is, generally speaking, not every list, not every situation, but generally speaking, one name is worth $1 per month. That's not really three things. One person, $1 per month. So if you have 1,000 people on your list, that's theoretically $1,000 of revenue per month you should be able to get from your list. That's $6,000 a year. No, I'm sorry, can't do math. 1,000 times 12 is 12,000. I often use the $500 number. 500 people on your list, but that's $12,000 in revenue from your list alone. Now imagine you get 10,000 people on your list. That's theoretically $10,000 per month of revenue. So why aren't you building your list? Why aren't we doing this? HubSpot said 59% of all marketers that they surveyed said, what was their number one basis for return on I can't say this. What is our number one tool for highest return on investment? 59% said their email list. Everybody keeps saying email lists are dead. Dead. There's a family joke about that. Some movie called, I can't come up with it. Anyway, if you could get $1 per person per month off your email list and not have it taken away when Facebook dies and changes their algorithm, or they start charging Messenger broadcasts like they're doing in June, and all the different things that go on in life, and build up your page on Facebook. You get thousands of people to like your page, 10,000 people, 20,000 people. And then suddenly they say, well, we don't like pages anymore. We're going to take pages and we're going to decrease the amount of people that see every post you do on a page. Well, doesn't that just float your boat? Nobody's taking away your email list. Nobody is taking away your email list. You get those people to volunteer to be on your list, they're yours. They have given you their email address. They're yours. So nurture them. Those are worth $1 per person per lead per month. So my plan is, getting back to what my plan is, to take the people through Win Together. Highly love this program. It's not anywhere close to being totally tuned and right, I confess. We're in a beta mode. We launched it. We're learning how to do it. We're going to do it better from now. Next time's going to be better. I'm starting in June. July is going to be better than June, which is going to be better than the people that went through in May. But the plan is, we do planning. Then I teach you how to build your contest. Then we freaking build your contest. There's none of this, hey, just go through a whole bunch of boring old classes that Mitch teaches and then sit there and watch the video and get bored and get distracted and anything else. This is live, teaching you live. And we freaking build the freaking contest right then and there in Win Together. And then what do? We actually run it. Run it to build leads, to build your email list. Shocking. It's like a 60-day challenge. I mean, it's actually taking... I thought we could do it in 4 weeks. Okay, I'm learning that people are busy. We're not necessarily getting it done as fast as I would like to do it. But it's learning. I'm going to learn how to streamline it. We're going to make it better. So I'd love to do the beginning part in 2 weeks and then launch the contest and run them for 2 weeks. And then do 2 additional weeks to do nurturing on the back end to learn how to look at the statistics and how to improve for the next one, right? And then come around and launch again. The plan would be get people to go through Win Together, launch their first contest. When that's done, then come over and join the membership. In the membership, we're going to have monthly Q&A sessions. We're going to have a session where we review other people's review their contests, which is what we're doing Win Together. I periodically go grab a whole bunch of contests off of the web and say, hey, here's one that's really cool. Or, hey, look at this one. Would you enter this one? People get a lot of feedback from looking at what other people are doing, right? Funnel hacking. We're going to go steal somebody else's funnel. Thank you, Tom. Bless your heart. I will send you the details. Now, there is... A couple of people have asked me, hey, where's the sales page? I didn't build a sales page. This isn't about a sales page. This is about us just talking together, figuring out if it's the right thing for you, because I don't want you to come in if you don't think it's going to be the right thing. But I can certainly tell you, let me give you an example, all right? My friend, good friend Heike, I talk about her a lot. She is in the equine industry. She's a horse person. Her website called horseworldconnect.com. If you want to go check that out, that's horseworldconnect.com. She came to me last, I don't know, it was over a year ago. Probably this time of year. I've forgotten the exact month. And thank you, Tom. I will definitely send you the details. We'll get together on Messenger. So Heike comes to me and she says, Mitch, I know you're really good at it because I'm very active in the Up Viral group, the tool that I like to use. And she asked me if I'd give her a little bit of advice. So she said, what I'm thinking about running a contest and I want to give away a $250 Amazon gift card because a lot of my horse owners are out on Amazon buying vitamins and horseshoes and all this kind of horsey stuff. And she uses the word horsey, so it's okay, right? It sounds a little silly, and it's fun to say. But I said, whoa, get it? Get it? Do you get it? That's really bad. Whoa, Heike. Don't want to do an Amazon gift card because everybody wants Amazon stuff. They'll go buy diapers and pool supplies and fishing lures, and all. They won't be the kind of buyer that you're interested in. So we did a little bit of brainstorming, and she actually came up with the idea of doing a gift card to the winner's favorite tack and feed shop. So we actually added a field on the entry form that said, "What's the name of your favorite local tack and feed shop?" And I was like, "Holy cow, that's brilliant! I'm stealing that," because it meant that people that were entering her giveaway were going to be horse people. I mean, if you came to a contest that said, "We're going to give you $250 to spend at your local tack and feed shop," and there's a field on there that says, "Give us the name of your local tack and feed shop," and you're only there to try to win the $250, are you going to enter? I suspect not. You're going to just kind of shuffle along, go somewhere else. You're not going to enter that contest. The people that she got, and her first contest brought in 500 leads. I'm sorry, 630 leads. Her goal was 500. Because when she got to 500 people in her database, she had an agreement that her advertisers would start paying her. So she had bootstrapping, she's trying to launch her website, and she ran this contest, and within 3 weeks, she had enough leads to start charging her advertisers. And she's been doing contests ever since. What's she do? She goes talk to her advertisers and say, "Hey, I got a group of people. You want some people on your list. Let's work together." There's that together thing again. I just made that up. I don't know. And so now she's continuing to build her list. Every month she's running another giveaway. So not only do you do a contest/giveaway once, you do it every month or every other month or whatever makes sense for your business. Are people going to get bored? Heck no. Would you get, I mean, if she said, "We're going to give away $250 every month," maybe that would be one thing. You might get a little bored with, "Oh, it's just another $250 gift card. Oh, boring." But she's starting to offer products from her vendors that are advertising on her website. She's helping them. She's charging them extra. She's helping her audience. Everybody's having fun because everybody wants to have the chance to win something. How freaking cool is that? That's awesome. So I don't know why everybody isn't doing this. Yes, I'm very crazy passionate about this. I've got a video that I'm going to show you, or I'm going to share. Maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't. But I did an interview last week with, and I apologize because names don't always come to me right off the bat. I'm not coming up with his name. Oh, that's embarrassing. Anyway, we talked a lot about contests, and he's like, "Mitch, I can tell you're really passionate about this." I'm like, "Yes." I mean, how many times have you... another case. I was talking to Laurel today. She's in filmmaking, and she wants to build a membership site. She's also in the Tribe program with me. And I'm rambling, I know. If you, hopefully it's providing you some value. But so Laurel said, gosh, now I get distract myself. Interview, I've forgotten. God, that's horrible. Sometimes my brain doesn't always pull back things. I know you guys do this too, right? Laurel. I was talking to Laurel about, excitement. I mean, she is absolutely passionate about filmmaking. And she said, "Well, why do you want to do giveaways?" I mean, and I'm like, who doesn't want to win stuff? I mean, it's a win for me as if somebody who's teaching other people to do it. The clients that you're offering things to love the chance to win something, there's excitement there, right? And if they don't win, they still feel better. I talked to Joanne is one of my favorite contesters, or sweepers, as they call themselves. They like to do contests. Joanne does them all the time. She feels like she's full time. And she wins quite a few. She tells me that even when she doesn't win, she feels more loyal to that particular brand or company that she entered the contest because she's gotten information about the products, she's gotten the chance to potentially win something, and she gets a warm and fuzzy feeling. So if you look at traditional marketing, which was the other thing Laurel and I were talking about, the people in traditional marketing are always like, oh, let's create something that's fun. You know, look at the Coke commercials with the bears and all. They work so hard to come up with these creative things. And yet a giveaway is something that's like as old as time. Everybody has been doing contests and, hey, enter to win this thing. You go to a restaurant and there's a fishbowl there that says drop your business card in and you could win dinner next week. Granted, they're not using any of our social networking tactics that we love to use these days, but it's still a giveaway. It's because people enjoy the chance of winning something, and they feel just that much more loyal because of it. So, do you want loyal people? Do you want people that spend more money? Do you want an engaged list? Do you want to earn money from your list on a regular basis? Isn't this every business owner's dream? Of course it is. Is it the latest shiny object? Hey, thanks, Simon, for the thumbs up or whatever it was that just came through. I see somebody reacted. Simon says it reacted. Simon, I appreciate you. Who doesn't want to do this? Now, not every contest is perfect. And part of what I want to do in the membership site, because I talked about monthly things and reviewing other contests and doing a little bit of training for people. Membership sites, especially the way I'm going to do it. And by the way, it wasn't Laurel. Gosh, I can't. Somebody, Leah. What's her name? Leah's her second half of her first name. She is teaching gamification, and if you don't know gamification, you got to be thinking about gamification coming up. And part of the Tribe program has gamification in it as well, which is one of the things I'm really excited about. Gamification, right? If you don't know, gamification basically is making things fun. I have right here charging, I have an Apple Watch. Every day it tracks my steps. Every day it tells me whether or not I met my goal for the day. It gives me a little thumbs up, or it gives me a circle that flashes, or some kind of a little reward for accomplishing something. And then it challenges you to step up your game and to make higher goals, right? That's gamification. That's inside the Apple Watch. There are all kinds. I mean, it's when you think gamification, you think of fun, right? Games, play games, whatever. But the idea of taking a contest, and a contest is already kind of gamified in itself, right? Because you put in your name and your email and you register to win something, that's kind of like a game. It's fun. Well, what if we step it up a level? What if we give rewards for achieving certain levels of certain things? Give points for this and that. Give badges. Find ways of making it even more fun. That's what I want to do. I want to make this so much fun that everybody has to do it. That's where I'm going. I'm going to teach people. I'm going to educate them. I'm really excited about building this membership and this program to teach people how to do this, because I firmly, firmly believe that you can be a success. Is it perfect for everybody? No. Let me see if I can come up with an example. The one that Wilco talks about all the time is adult toys. Wilco's the owner of UpViral, if you don't know. But he talks about adult toys. Well, people aren't necessarily so into publicly sharing that. But you might be able to get them to privately share it. Right? If you happen to say, well, you know, you've got a neighbor, you got a friend that you know, you've talked about it, and kind of whispered tones, maybe, whatever. There are some ways to make some businesses shareable. Not necessarily every business. And it depends upon how far down a particular niche. Somebody asked in the Up-Viral group today about a car dealership and giving incentives for people to sign up for their email list. And one of the prizes was 500 euros off of a new car. I'm not in the market for a new car. I don't like new cars. Maybe a used car, maybe that would be slightly enticing to me. But that's not what my current desire is. But would you potentially share that with your friends? So it's not so much would people enter, but whether or not kind of what we want them to do is to share it, to refer their friends, to get their friends, family, associates, whomever interested in the campaign so that they give us that email address, convince that person to enter. So now we have somebody new, right? It's all referrals. And thank you, Simon, for your kind words. Simon says, you offer amazing value. I certainly appreciate that, Simon, so much. Thank you. And did I pay you to say that? Was that a paid endorsement? No, I don't think so. But Simon does say, please send me the details. Thank you, Simon. I tell you right now, it's $397. This is an amazing deal, though, because the Win Together program is $397, and it should be more. Frankly, if I can get you 1,000 emails, let's too much. So let's suppose that we get you 500 emails on your first contest, which could be a stretch. People might not get that many on their first campaign. But 500 at $1 per person per month per revenue, that's that $6,000 I was talking about before. So if I teach you my skills for $397 and it brings you $6,000 in revenue, and that's just 1 year, potentially that goes, they say the average person stays on an email list 3 years. If there's value, that's $18,000 for that $500 for $397 investment. I think that's pretty freaking cheap, which is why I think the price ought to be higher. So thank you for your kind words, Simon. But why did Simon, what did I do? You said no. So anyway, it's $397. And I know some people don't necessarily have $397 right this second. But with the lifetime deal that I'm offering through tomorrow evening, you not only get the Win Together program, which is $397, but you get lifetime access to everything in my membership. And if I come out with something that is an additional cost program, which that might happen, because I may not put absolutely everything in the membership for one low price, I'll give all that stuff to you at a 50% discount for life. So even if I come up with $1,000 program, you'll get it from me for $500. Oh, no, you didn't pay me for comments. Oh, thank you. I was confused. I was so easily confused. So, crazy good deal to get in at $397. Why am I doing it? Because I need some initial people to help me. I'm planning on launching the membership on July 1st-ish. I need people to help me get through the process, to make sure everything works, to make sure that I'm providing the right kind of value before I start charging people on a monthly basis. I also want to do some masterminds in there, but I don't know yet, depending upon experience level, etc., whether that might be an additional cost. It might be $37. I don't know. I haven't decided the pricing because I haven't been through the pricing module yet in Stu's class. I don't know what the value is going to be in order to establish the pricing, but $397 for Win Together and a lifetime membership is just a crazy deal. And 50% off everything in the future. And that includes my hourly time. If you want to consult with me on an hourly basis, I'll give you 50% off on that. Why wouldn't you do this? So this is, helping me get started, helping me have some funds to get stuff up and running, before, and it helps me get everything worked out. You, of course, agree to have a little bit of patience with me on things that are new. Tell me what works, what doesn't work, that kind of stuff, because I need the feedback to understand what you want. But thank you. I'm gonna post this again in case you didn't see it. Thank you, Simon, for saying that. You offer amazing value, and I do value what I'm doing. I do value you people. I love sharing this stuff with you. One of the things that Stu teaches in Tribe is that part of the reason that we do this, we get together and we offer stuff, is to help people. But part of it is also, we don't do it for free, right? If it was purely altruistic, we would do it for free. We wouldn't charge anybody. But I got to eat. My family's got to eat. And if you help me and pay some cashola, then I can help other people. I can help more people. The more income that I have, and this is Stu teaching, the more you have, the more you can offer other people. And if I get enough income through this, then I can hire some staff to help me do the stuff that I don't particularly care for, the uploading of videos, the creation of PDFs and whatever. I can make it a better experience by paying those people. I can do more for my family. I can do more for charities, etc., etc. So it all escalates. My goal, like I said earlier, is to change the world. For those people who are starting out in business, small solopreneurs, small companies, obviously the Cokes and the Nikes can't afford to do this kind of crazy stuff. Thank you. I'm going to have to blow this up. Elishiva? Is that how you pronounce that? I apologize for butchering your name. Elishiva? Elishiva. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Thank you. It's nice to see you too. Thank you for popping in, and thank you for commenting. Because again, those of you that comment helps share the video with more people because of the Facebook algorithm. We all love that. But the more I can help people, the better I feel. The small businesses, the Coca-Colas of the world, the big names, they can afford to do what they do, and they can hire the big name guys to do contests for them. I mentioned the Monopoly contest to Laurel today, and she was like, I don't ever watch TV, and I certainly don't go to McDonald's. So she didn't understand the Monopoly contest. But that's another fabulous example of something that companies do to get people to come in and buy stuff. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I want to do, being able to help you come up with methodologies to retain people so that you can serve more people. The more you sell, the more you can do for other people. The more income you have, the better you can serve your audience. It seems kind of contradictory. It's not about the money. It's certainly not about the money for me. I'd like to have a comfort factor to be able to afford the things that my kids and my wife and family need. I'd like to have enough income that I don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. I'm sure that's the way you feel too in your business. If you're just starting out, you're solopreneur, maybe you're still doing a day job. I feel you. I've been there. I worked at Boeing for 32 years, and then they kicked me out and said, "We don't need you anymore, Mitch. We're sending your job over to Malaysia. Happy anniversary." Now, I was blessed because they gave me a 6-month severance package. Yay. That was very valuable for me. But the more we can do for other people, the better we feel about ourselves, and that's what I hope to do for you. So, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. My goal is to get 20 people signed up by tomorrow. I'm a long way from that, but that's okay. We all have goals. We want to reach a certain level. But again, I'm doing this live because if I just sit back and I don't tell people about it, then they won't have the opportunity to at least explore the idea. Maybe it's not right for you. Maybe it's not the right time. That's okay. I'm not going to push it into you, push it on you. But if I also don't tell you about it, if I don't explain the opportunity, then 2 months from now, you come to me and go, what do you mean I could have gotten in for $397? Man, that was a bargain. So here's your opportunity. Let me know if you have any questions. The offer is you get Win Together. You can launch in June. You can launch in July. I don't care. You will have access to that. You will have lifetime access to the membership. You will have 50% off of everything I do going forwards that's not included in the membership, including my time. The membership will be doing monthly question and answers, group coaching, contest reviews, training on particular items. Whatever you need, we're going to put that in the membership. But we're not going to overwhelm you. There will be a schedule of things that we're going to learn, all that kind of stuff. Fabulous value, if you ask me. If I can add 500 people to your email list, that's theoretically worth $6,000 a year in your bottom line. So $397 is a drop in the hat. I hope to make you a success story. Let me see. You are a oh, I didn't expect that. Thank you. Love your nuggets in the Economic Club with Cheryl Burchard and Raven. Thank you so much. I'm a treasure. I'm a treasure. I really appreciate it. So if you have any questions, even if you're watching on the replay, hit # replay, because again, another comment means maybe somebody else will see it. Simon says, don't you love that? Simon says, you could use the UpViral lifetime deal analogy. Well, there's a good point. Now, UpViral, which is currently now $49 a month, was originally $297 for a lifetime purchase. I bought it at $297. Ooh. Sorry. Mosquito flying right through my lights so I could see it. Did I get him? Sorry. Sidetrack. UpViral was $297 in October of 2015. Gosh, was it that long ago? $297, and I bought it. And I was using a different tool at the time from Mark Thompson called List Eruption. And by the way, I have stats from List Eruption and UpViral, and UpViral crushed that tool big time. I doubled my leads coming out of UpViral compared to List Eruption. So the tool does have some factors in there. But, so I bought that $297. Now, Wilco, which I laugh because I've teased him about this, and he does have an agency version coming out, but he said, hey, you want to use it for clients? Go right ahead. I'm not going to charge you extra for clients. You don't have to buy an UpViral license for every client you serve. I've done over 70 campaigns, probably closer to 80 campaigns, probably 40 different clients over that time for $397. That was a great investment. People are killing each other. I shouldn't say that. People would love to get their hands on that $297 offer for UpViral. It has made me a lot of money since the day I bought that. So, thanks, Simon. If you look at that $297 investment, it's changed my life. I have wrapped my business around doing contests. And in fact, I'm going to do a contest in, thank you, Simon. You didn't know you were plugging me for this, but in June, I'm going to do a contest that will give away a lifetime. No, I'm going to give away a year of the membership. I'm not going to do a lifetime. I'm going to do a year of the membership, which is probably $500 value. And I bought a 1-year copy of UpViral, and Wilco said I could put it in the giveaway. So he had an offer a couple of weeks ago for UpViral. It was $297 for a 1-year license, And there were some bonuses. So I can give away that license and the bonuses to one lucky winner. So that's coming up in June. And if you're in the lifetime offer, you're going to get to see me build that and have a chance to win that. Of course, if you're not in the lifetime offer, you can have a chance to win it too. But you're better off just buying in. Right? Right. All right. Thank you, Simon. Perfect analogy, right? Now, not everybody has taken advantage of UpViral like I have, but I know plenty of people who have. And I know plenty of people who are stuck and don't know how to get out of. They have either the lifetime offer from UpViral, or they've paid one of the $297 maybe yearly offers, or are paying $49 a month for UpViral, and they just can't seem to get themselves off the stick because Wilco says it's easy. It is easy once you know the tool. It's very easy once you have one contest built to clone it and change it a little bit for the next campaign. I have probably built 3 brand new campaigns from scratch. Every other campaign I've ever done, I've cloned from the first one. So the lessons I learned from the previous one get added to the next one. That makes it very easy. It still takes me about maybe an hour to really put together a decent campaign by changing the titles and the lead pages and, the look and the feel and all of the different factors of it. There's a company called Perkzilla that did a lifetime deal, which of course I bought because I don't want to miss out on these things. But they're still kind of in development, and their marketing ad said that you could build a contest in 5 minutes. Don't ever freaking believe somebody that tells you that. If you think you can build a contest in 5 freaking minutes, you got a lot of learning to do. You got some learning to do. Because what's going to happen, and I'll give you the example. In the UpViral group today, and I am not picking on this gentleman. I don't even remember his name. It's not coming to me. But he said, I'm in the travel business, but I'm going to give away restaurant gift cards. I'm going to do 100, 200, and 500 or something dollar value gift cards for restaurant. No, it's groceries. He said, what I want to do is I want to throw a wide net. Now, there is nothing wrong with that if you totally understand what's going to happen. If you go back to the Heike story that I told earlier, and it's Heike, Heike. She wanted to throw a wide net because she thought she was going to get some horsey owners in there with the Amazon gift card. And I told her, whoa. I love that joke. Whoa. Thanks, Brett. I said to this guy that wants to give the grocery gift cards, that if you totally understand that you're going to get thousands upon thousands of people, potentially, who are interested in a grocery gift card, and he says, well, but everybody goes on a vacation, right? Because I'm going to do tour stuff. Not everybody goes on vacation. But it's just like the Heike story. I mean, yes, you can give away grocery gift cards, but is that the audience? Are they ever going to convert to buy a vacation from you? Maybe. And you can certainly test it. I don't mind you testing it. But my suspicion, based on the experience that I have from other campaigns and from talking to other people that do this, is that ain't going to work. You're going to get a whole bunch of leads that don't care about your offer. Yes, all of those people probably eventually go on vacation. But when they came on your list, they're not interested in vacations. They're interested in groceries. I'll give you another example. This one, Kyle. I knew it was a K word. Kyle. I talked to him last year at one of the filmmaking events that I went to. I had talked to him multiple times about running a campaign for him, and he said, well, actually, we tried to do it on our own. We did one of those Gleam giveaways with that tool called Gleam. I'm frowning. I don't like Gleam too much. It's okay for certain things. I said, what did you give away? Oh, he said, I got 100,000 entries. I said, well, you don't need me then, right? Well, certainly don't need me because I'm not getting those kind of numbers. Turns out entries is very different than total leads, especially when you count points. So I won't go into all that. I don't know how many actual leads that he got. Hey, Neil, thanks. Thanks for popping in. I don't know how many leads he got, but what it turns out was that he offered a 1-week vacation to Iceland. So what is he doing? He is selling photography and filmmaking gear. You know, the kind of sliders and tripods and motion stuff. And he's like, well, photographers and filmmakers love to go to Iceland. It's so cinematic. It's gorgeous. The filmmakers are going to want to do that. Yes, but that's a subset about yay big of the people who want to go to Iceland. And the people that want to go to Iceland are going to sign up for that because, like the Amazon thing with Heike, there could be any kind of random person that wants to go to Iceland. I want to go to Iceland, but I'm not going to buy Kyle your filmmaking gear. You're putting the wrong thought into people's heads. You want, yes, Iceland, Jason says. A trip to Iceland. Yeah, everybody wants to go to Iceland. Yeah, I'd love to go to Iceland. Reykjavik. I love saying that. Reykjavik. Greenland. I'd go to Greenland too. UK. Anywhere. I'd love to go on a trip. But I certainly don't want those people on an email list that has to do with filmmaking gear because those people are going to come buy stuff from you because it was mom and grandpa that wanted to go on that once-in-a-lifetime trip to Iceland. You've got to put the right offer in front of the right people. Hopefully I'm preaching to the choir here. Maybe it's starting to sink in. Don't. Again, to the gentleman in the Up Viral group, you can test it, try it. What you're going to find out, I believe, is you're going to find out that those people aren't going to convert to buying your vacation packages. Because you sold them on winning grocery stuff. Groceries and vacations. Yeah, you have to have groceries maybe on your vacation, but they're like, they're not together, they're divergent. Anyway, I'm preaching to the choir, maybe, potentially. But thanks for popping in, Jason. Love to have you in the lifetime offer. George Markowski has popped into my private messenger and asked me about it. So thank you, George. I will talk to you when I'm off the air. Dan Shannon has popped in. He's asking about something else. But he and I have been talking about doing a giveaway for a long time. So that's a whole nother story. If you have any questions about the lifetime offer, if you're interested in the lifetime offer, please come talk to me. It ends tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, which is where I live. I'm in Central. St. Louis, home of the Arch. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Gateway to the West. Every time I think of that, I think about the story of the guy that tried to land his parachute on top of the arch. It didn't end well, let me just say that. Crazy people. So, the lifetime offer, $397, gets you the Win Together program. I'm starting to sound like a preacher here. Jason says, I'm thinking about it very seriously. You got 24 hours, Jason, because it's 7:37. I give you 7:37, that's a plane. From Boeing. I used to work for Boeing. 7:37 is the time here in St. Louis. Notice I'm looking at my watch, but it's charging. Would love to have you in. I'll even do this, Jason, and everybody else who's listening or not listening. I'll give you 6 months. Normally when you buy something, they'll give you a 14-day guarantee. 14 days, not enough time to think about several things. I'll give you 6 months. You decide you don't like it, 6 months, I'll give you your money back. But you have to try. You have to do something. There's no, oh, I just didn't care for it stuff. You have to have tried, okay? I got to make you try. If you don't like, I don't want you just throwing your money at me and then not doing anything. I want you to do something. That's the whole point, is to learn how to do something. If you want to throw your money at me, that's fine. Go ahead, throw money at me, but don't come back to me 6 months if you haven't tried to do something with it. Okay? I don't know how we'll figure that out, but if you try it and it doesn't work out for you, then I give you your money back. 6 months. Where are you going to get a guarantee like that? Huh? All right. So if you have any questions, let me know. You know where I am on Messenger. I'm right here. Last name's Aunger, A-U-N-G-E-R. But you already know that. Go by Planet Mitch all around the world. Giveaway Rocket's my name. List building's my game. If you have any questions, I'm stalling a little bit to ask if you have any questions. So inside Win Together, we're going to do monthly Q&As. We're going to build stuff. We're going to build your list. We're going to teach you how to nurture your list. We're going to do all kinds of stuff. Jason says, I'm in. Send the link again. Thank you, Jason. You rock. Celebration. Woohoo. Let me do this. Ooh. That's not the one. That's the one I wanted. That's my daughter going, woohoo. Or, oh boy, the Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. Oh boy. Thank you, Jason. I love you. What I'm going to send you is just a purchase link. There is no page. There's no sales page to read stuff. This is not like a crazy, formal, fancy offer. This is me and you telling you what's in the offer. It's a lifetime deal for the membership. It is 50% off of everything I sell in the future, if there is something I sell. It is 50% off of my time. If you need special time from me. It is the Win Together program, which is already $397. So I don't know. I don't know what more you need out of me. It's a crazy good offer. You got 24 hours left in the offer tomorrow and it's been, I know most of you don't know this, but I've been offering this since November of last year. I've just not been talking about it. And in working with Stu McLaren, he's like, you've got to end it. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to play the scarcity game, but it's one of those things where I started building the membership site, and I told a few people about it, but it was like, okay, that's not very effective, right? If I don't get my message out there, if I don't start telling people about it, if I don't put my own feet to the fire and say, look, you come in and I'm going to help you do this, then it's all just, I don't know what the right phrase is. It's all procrastination is what it really is. It's planning perfectly to try to have everything perfectly lined up and everything working. And Stu, and I believe this, I've talked to other mentors that have said the same thing. I just haven't really freaking decided to do it. And so by putting a deadline on it, that's it. That's when the time runs out. Then I move on to other good things. I start getting monthly revenue from people that want to sign up, because you guys that are in it, you guys that are founders, you're going to preach. I shared what Jennifer said earlier, and I'll post that. Jennifer is loving the Win Together program. Allie came in the very first month, the first season. I'm calling them seasons, kind of like watching a TV show. The first season of Win Together, and she put together a campaign and brought in 9,000, maybe 10,000 leads in her very first campaign. Yeah. Now, she had a big group that she was in. She had really active people. Not everybody's going to get 10,000. Monica came in and did her first campaign and got 3,000 leads, but she did it for a client, and her client said she had over $4,000 in sales. Sales. That's what we want, right? It's not, I can guarantee you that it's not going to be perfect the first time. That's okay. We're just going to get busy. We're going to get busy. We're going to build your first campaign. We're going to get you off the stick. And we are going to get you moving towards building an active list, nurturing that list, getting them to know, trust, and love you, and buy stuff from you. That's our goal. Long-term goal. By the way, I'm going to show you this book. This book is called Do/Open: How a Simple Email Newsletter Can Transform Your Business. Hope that's the right direction for you. I don't think it's flipped. By David Hyatt, H-I-E-A-T-T. Wonderful book that teaches you about the value of your email newsletter. You can build a business. I'll give you another example. You want another example? Okay, twist my arm. There's a guy by the name of David, starts with F, Frazier. You may have heard about him, the Bunky campaign. Wilco and the UpViral team did a really awesome case study about that, and I'll paste the link in there for that as well. Remember, Mitch, to do the Bunky case study link. Somebody paste that in the comments so I remember, please. Bunky case study. If I could just type in the comments here, that would make it all the better, but I still haven't figured out how to do that because I'm not inside of Facebook itself. Anyway, David ran a contest for his very first offer as he was starting his business. And this was last year, not this year, but last year. He built his business from scratch by giving away one Bunky, which was $6,000, which was a hell of a risk. He got, as I recall, he brought in 12,000 leads the first time. He didn't use UpViral, he used a different tool. This year when he ran a contest, and he just absolutely crushed it, brought in 32,000 leads with his campaign. And you gotta read this case study. Hey, Cheryl, thank you so much for popping in and saying hi. The Bunky contest brought in 32,000 leads this year. And what did he do? He did a sale. It's all about the money. That's not the right sound. It's that one. He did a sale, and he would... holy cow, sorry. I'm foaming at the mouth. Oh, how embarrassing. Foaming at the mouth. I'm so excited. I'm excited to have Jason. I'm excited to have George. Cheryl says, I would love a contest. Of course you would, because contests are fun. Right, Cheryl? He brought in 32,000 leads. He ran a sale of these Bunkies. So what is a Bunky? I didn't even tell you. A Bunky is like, imagine a tree house on the ground. It's a small dwelling, has enough room for like a couch and a chair, and it has an overhead space for a bed. There's no water, there's no bathroom, there's no electricity. So you put it on the back of a property, and it's like fancy-ass camping, right? You bring a stove, you come camp out, you bring a portable toilet or whatever. He sells them for $7,000. So he did a sale after the contest. You want to know how much money he made? Somebody asked me, how much money did Dave make? If you haven't seen the campaign over on the UpViral. Any guesses? 30,000 people, 32,000 people on his list. And I know I hate the Facebook delay because there's a delay, so I can ask you a question, and it might be 2 minutes before somebody answers because, anyway, probably you don't want to answer because you don't know. How much money did he make? Cheryl asks. Thank you, Cheryl. He did a sale, so he offered $1,000 off 2 days after the contest, and sold $300,000 worth of bunkies. Yes, $300,000 in sales. That's over 50 units. So the first year he sold, I think he said he sold 18 units. The second year he sold 50 units on a 2-day sale. And now he's installing them. If you go over to his Bunky Life Facebook group, you see he's doing videos where he's helping people install them. But $300,000 off of a contest and a sale. Awesome case study. You got to read that. 300,000. Now, that's not all profit, right? It's not, there's costs involved, and I don't know what his profit margin is, but $300,000 in sales. And by the way, I really dislike people that do videos and promotional things, and all they do is show you the income, and they don't tell you about what the costs are. It drives me bonkers. There's costs involved. He didn't make $300,000 in profits. I specifically make sure I say, my hair is messy now, $300,000 in sales. But for him, as a hobby business, it's not his full-time business. Something he's doing for fun on weekends. He's a musician. He's a musician. He plays guitar and does gigs and stuff. So $300,000 in sales is crazy good to him. And he did videos on how to do an Airbnb, how to, rent the bunkie out. Crazy good stuff. So I make sure to give you that case study. I did have the opportunity to help him craft the lead page and to make some improvements in his contest. He has said, by the way, what was the best thing that he did. Okay. It wasn't all me. David had some amazing ideas. Okay, I did help him a little bit. But not everything I do is perfect. I will tell you that. I will be open and honest with you. Some things don't work. I have a contest that's going right now with Jay. Sometimes names don't work. Humor me on this. Jay is running a contest for a client. I'm consulting with him. And it's an 8-day self-love retreat in Bali. So it's not just a free trip to Bali for 8 days off. You have to go to the retreat. You have to learn about yourself. You have to do the woo-woo part of it. And I don't know all of that. It's been running 2 weeks, and we just crossed 727 leads today. We're struggling on that one. But why is that? It's a hard topic to talk about. It's a hard topic to get in front of people and to get them to raise their hand and go, yeah, I want to go on a trip to Bali, but yeah, I want to go on this 8-day self-love retreat and listen to people and do some meditation or whatever. I'd love to go to Bali, but I don't necessarily, it might change my life. I don't know, but that's my skeptical side of me. And like, okay, I'm not going to sign up for that. Not every contest is going to knock your socks off. There's struggles. There are things that you learn along the way. It happens. I'll tell you another example. Ken Fleischer. Again, my brain took me time to come up with his name. I taught him all about how to do a contest on a 30-minute call. Told him everything I knew in 30 minutes. No. I said, hey, would you like to consult with me? He said, no. I think I can do it myself. You've given me some great advice. 3 months later, he called me up and said, hey, I started my contest. I've got 8 leads in 4 days. Help, help, help. So we turned things around. We could have done some other things, but we ended up bringing up 570 something leads at the end of the contest. That was awesome. We did turnaround. It's not all about 200,000 leads. It's about doing what's right, getting the right leads for your business, highly targeted prospects for you to potentially sell your offer, your product, your service, and to help somebody be a better person, be a better business, whatever. Whatever it is you offer people. So, anybody got any questions? I continue to ramble on. Because I love this stuff. This stuff is crazy fun for me. And that's part of why I'm doing this, because it's fun. It's very different than my photography video blog, which was fun. I got to do some crazy fun stuff with that. I got to go to Hollywood to be on Hollywood sets. I got to shoot my own short. I didn't direct it. I was a producer. I had all kinds of fun. Jason says, what's the link to order now? Well, let's see. If I can go to my wall, Jason, I'll paste it in here. If I can find the live link. There it is. I'll reply to you. Oh no. Dang it. It started talking. See, this is the problem. I dislike doing Facebook Lives this way, because then the thing comes up and starts talking to me as if I want to hear it. And I have to come in here and look at my multiple clipboards, because I have the link saved right there. And I believe that is the sales page right there. members.giveawayrocket.com/P/11059/55670. Go there. Buy now. If you're interested, that is the link to pay me some money. I would love to have you on board. If you're not okay, if it's not the right time for you right now, that's okay too. We don't have to do it now. It will cost you more later. And the question always is, where will you be 6 months from now if you don't do this? If you're struggling, if you're having trouble getting started with your contests or getting started building your list, where are you going to be if you don't invest in yourself right now today? And I'm not trying to be preachy, guilty. That is what I have done with the last 2 programs I've invested in. What do you mean the link won't open? It should. I'm clicking on it now. It should go to a page that says secure checkout. It works for me. I'll connect with you, Jason. Sorry it's not working for you, but I'm special, you know. But the last 2 programs I've gotten involved in, the one I'm in right now with Tribe, happened to be in the right place at the right time, both of them. And I said, where am I going to be 6 months from now if I don't get involved in this? I mean, I've told you before, I've known that I wanted to do a membership program. I've talked to people over the years that have said it was one of the best things they did because they get recurring revenue. I mean, if I could get a month in recurring revenue, what would that do for me? That's going to be my life. It's going to let me relax. It's going to let me not stress over bills that come in and the kids that are in college and this and that. It's going to cover my expenses and a little bit more. That's what I need right now to make things work. It's going to then help me do more things for you guys. But if I were looking at this and said, well, the same thing with actually offering this lifetime deal. If I don't get this moving, where am I going to be 6 months from now? I mean, I told you earlier, I actually started this lifetime deal in November. And I struggled. I failed. I had, before this last effort, I think it was 10 people, maybe 11 people that paid money to get in the lifetime deal. And I wasn't serving them. They know it. They're okay with it. They've told me they're okay. We know what you're doing, Mitch. We trust you. We believe in you. But now it's time to get off the pot, as they say, without cussing. I have to get a membership going. I have to serve people like Jason. And I'm sorry, I missed you earlier. And I'm going to butcher another name. Mujasser? I apologize for not saying that properly, but thank you for saying hi. If you're still here, I'm sorry I missed that comment earlier. Thank you for popping in. But if the program that I was in before this one, Joel Bauer, phenomenal sales guy, most amazing sales guy I have ever seen. Storyteller, out the patukas. He does everything through stories. I was telling Laurel today about him, as a matter of fact. The very first time I saw Joel Bauer, he went through a presentation, and when he popped up on the screen, there were 16 empty boxes. Like, Hollywood Squares is the game I'm thinking of. And he would click the mouse, and a face would pop up, and he would tell the story about how he helped that person grow their business, and then they'd go to the next one. 20 minutes he started his presentation, and he's just going through stories about how he has helped somebody get results. And I was like, this is astounding. This is he hasn't taught me anything yet about how to sell, but he has actually taught me a whole ton about how to sell, because he's telling story after story after story about results. And that's what we want, right? We want results. We want to be able to share those results with other people. But one of the stories he tells is about a woman that came to him and he said, now he charges buku bucks for some of his classes. This woman came to him, and at the time he was offering a program at $18,000, I think it was, $18,000 for a 1-week program. And this woman came to him and said, I invested on your sales pitch last night. I need a refund because that's the last $18,000 I have to my name. If I spend that, I won't have anything left to feed the kids. And he says, well, okay, I give you your money back. But where are you going to be next month? Where are you going to be the month after that if you don't get in my class and learn how to sell what you have to offer? And she thought about it, of course, and she eventually ended up buying into his course. And of course, she's a success story. And she says that now she's a multimillionaire. She's got X number of things going on. And of course, she says it's all because of Joel. I don't know that you're ever going to say that about me. I would love for you to say that about me. But I firmly believe that if you are stuck, then you need something. Maybe it's not this program. Maybe it's something different. But don't put it off. Act now. Buy into whatever. Find a mentor. Find an accountability partner. Do something to get unstuck. Whether it's this or something else. It off. Active busy right now. Cheryl says, hey, I'm in Canada. Thanks, Cheryl. What part of Canada? If you're in Quebec, that's a whole nother story. But Canada has all kinds of contests. You can do contests in Canada. Quebec is a whole nother story. Quebec has some funny laws, and I don't know that I would advise anybody to do anything in Quebec, but I don't play a lawyer. Certainly am not an international lawyer. And I don't know everything there is to know about contest law in other countries. I know a little bit about contest law in the United States, enough to be dangerous. Vancouver Island, thank you. So I know plenty of people that are doing contests in Canada. And don't tell anybody, but what's going to happen? I mean, the only real chance, I shouldn't say this. Let's suppose you run a contest. There may be a legal entity that is scouring the web to find people that are doing contests inappropriately or illegally. But the odds of getting caught are slim. I advise everybody to be 100% totally honest and understand all the laws. Cheryl, I was holding back on contests and started looking at the laws and was getting worried. I will be happy to help you look at those laws. Cheryl, if you decide to invest in us and decide that the laws prevent you from doing that, we'll give you your money back. I don't care. It's about trying to help you figure out a way to get unstuck, to get your business growing. And hi, Bradley. We'll figure it out. But I'm not going to tell you that I am going to legally be responsible for anything you do. Cheryl says, what is UpViral? UpViral is a contest slash giveaway slash referral tool that happens to be what I believe kind of the best in the market, but it has pluses and minuses. There are other tools. There's one called Gleam. There's one called Rafflecopter. There's one called Perkzilla. There's one called Viper. There's one called Viral Loops. They all kind of, there's one called, why suddenly I cannot come up with the name of it, which is more of a referral program than a contest tool. But they are all tools to help you create a contest or a giveaway or a referral program to offer people incentives, to count the number of people that enter, to give points, to do all the kind of maintenance stuff that you need. You can run a contest with a spreadsheet if you want to. You don't have to have one of these tools, but it's kind of nice to have a tool that does do what you need it to do and to help you reach the right number of people, to do the sharing part and all that kind of stuff. Cheryl's getting into some questions. Yay, Cheryl! I am building a membership. Hooray! Let me ring the bell. To teach women how to build furniture. Would this work for that? Bradley's here. Bradley, what do you say? Bradley's a good friend of mine. He is active in the UpViral group as well. He is running a local marketing summit coming up, by the way, which I'll be plugging coming up in the future, which I will be a presenter. I have a membership now. So are you trying to sell the membership in terms of, or are you trying to teach to sell? Oh, Bradley's driving. Don't you dare drive and type, Bradley. Don't you do it. You and I have had words about that. So if you're trying to market the membership, absolutely. Contests are fun. They're exciting. In fact, the Allie example that I did before, she is in the vendor business, right? So people that do vendor shows, or they go do shows, you know, like in a parking lot somewhere at a school, and they all have their wares out, and she has a membership called Vendor Success Secrets, and she's doing a giveaway to get people into the membership. Absolutely. Absolutely, you can do that. Now, you happen to be in a fairly small niche-ish. I mean, there's people all around the world that are probably interested in building furniture. Maybe it's mostly men. I don't know. Women building furniture is perfectly fine, but you have to realize that it could be more of a referral program than a just, hey, everybody share this on Facebook, because some people that are interested may not feel that other people are interested in what they're interested in. And that's, of course, something we can talk about in great detail. Man, Cheryl, you're going crazy here, girl. Going crazy. I have 11 members now and love a contest challenge getting people to build. Perfect. DIY is huge. Perfect. My wife is doing some DIY in the other room right now, doing crochet. Women ages 40 to 60. 40 to 60. Perfect. You've got it niched down. You know what you're doing. Proud of you. It may not, I mean, if you look at some of the marketing, Cheryl, for the contest tools, and Wilco and UpViral like to do big numbers. So, oh, Joe did 100,000 leads in 1 month with his blah, blah, blah. buy her some tools. Cheryl says, for my wife. She can buy her tools. She knows what she needs. But don't get hoodwinked over the big numbers. I know a guy that did 230,000 leads in a 10-day contest. I could go on and on and on about how rotten that contest was. It's not about... My computer is slow down. I don't know if I'm stuttering or not. The video is stuttering on my end. Let me close this window because I think this is causing the problem. But thank you, Cheryl. Of course, I am not at all worried about big numbers. I would love 100. I'd love 100 paying members too, let me tell you. 100 paying members, I don't know what you're asking for your membership, but if it's at $30 a month, that's $3,000, right? 100 members. That's sustainable. That's good. That helps you do so many things. $37 a month. There you go. So I'm behind you 1,000%, Cheryl, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build a membership to teach people how to do contests, to make their lives easier, to make their businesses grow, to help build their list, to do all of those kind of great things. What is my membership? This is, Cheryl says, what is your membership? So my business, there's a logo up there. I never know how to point right, called Giveaway Rocket. That's my business, giveawayrocket.com. My membership, because I do a lot of space-themed stuff. It's okay. I didn't tell you about my membership at the beginning, Cheryl. She said she missed the beginning. I am not charging a monthly price for it yet. This launch of the $397 is the founder's launch, as taught to me by Stu McLaren in the Tribe program. I tell you where I'm learning this stuff. I'm not trying to hide anything. It's called a founder's launch. Give people, his advice was 24 hours. I'm doing 72 hours, but it ends, hey, you're in Tribe too? Well, awesome. Maybe I'll get to meet you in Vancouver in August. I haven't started the monthly pricing yet, so I am going to start monthly pricing in July. That's my goal. My date is July 1st to open up for memberships. This is to get people in, to get a bit of a boost in terms of my income, to help me get to the point, to help me launch the membership, help me get into motion in terms of what we're offering, Q&As, all that other stuff that I may have talked about. I did talk about earlier, but you may not have been here. Figure out what works, what doesn't work. So this is a lifetime offer to get in, not pay those monthly fees, and then off in July we start running the big time. Hopefully I'll be through most of Tribe by then. Probably not. But I'll know more about running a membership, and I'll be able to serve people better, and I'll be able to charge an appropriate price. So I don't know what my price is going to be. I'm expecting it, because I like to do overwhelm. I'm expecting maybe $47 a month, because I think there's a stink load of value in here. Again, if I go back to the $1 per lead per month, my microphone's falling down. The $1 per lead per month, if I could get you 500 leads, that's $6,000 a year. Okay, so what's $47 times 12? That's $500 a year, right? That's if you can get $1,000 for a $500 investment, I think most people would do that. And that's assuming, by the way, let me go back to that number. If I get you 500 leads in a month, and that turns into $12,000 in a year, let's suppose that every month you add 500 people. By the end of the year, you're at what? Come on, do the math. 6,000 people. That's $6,000 a month in revenue. Cheryl says, so if I join now, can you help me right away? So part of the bundle here, Cheryl, is that I'm doing a program called Win Together. And WIN is the acronym for my main program, which I talked about earlier. And why this is suddenly falling down, I don't know. For those of you who don't know, there's my dog Astro. He's holding down the mic. So the Win Together program, Cheryl, we actually help you launch your first contest within 15 days of starting the program. So what we do at the beginning of June is we go through and teach you the whys and the wherefores and the what is. And then we teach you how to get started with a tool called UpViral, because that's my favorite tool. And then hopefully by the 15th of the month, and nobody's made it yet in the first 2 times we've done this, but what I'm trying to do is to get it to the point where we can do the planning and the teaching in 2 weeks, and then launch your contest by the 15th-ish of the month, run it for 2 weeks, and pick a winner by the end of the month. That's my goal. That's the plan. So, yes, you say you lost me, so hopefully the internet's being nice to us. Sorry if you do you not understand what I'm saying, or did the connection just drop? And if any of the others have questions, please let me know. Cheryl's doing a great job of asking questions. So the short answer is, if you join now, we will start next week in June, and we will start you building your first campaign. Thank you, Jason. Bless your heart. I'm going to post you. Jason says, I'm all in the Win Together 100%. Yay, Jason. Ring the bell for Jason. Say,
oh boy.
Oh boy, for Jason. I do like to have fun. If you haven't picked that out, then if fun isn't the right thing for you, don't bother, because I like to have fun. Now, I will tell you, I'll be right up front, the lessons that we've been doing in the Win Together program, because they're very intensive and we are freaking trying to build things, they're taking about 2 hours a pop. And the first 2 weeks we do 2 of them. So that's 8 hours in the first 2 weeks. I'm telling you right now, it's intense. But in order to get yourself moving, which is my whole goal, is I could teach you all of this stuff in probably 4 hours. I can teach it to you, and you can go off and try to do it on your own, and you're going to fall flat on your face. Well, I'm good. I'm a good teacher. But I know how classes go. You go, you listen, you think you understand. When you start to get doing it, you're like, what did he say again? How am I supposed to do that? And this was several weeks later, which is part of the reason why I love Tribe, the Stu McLaren class, because he actually gives a week. So you do lessons for 1 week, lessons for 2 weeks, or the second week, and then there's a week off where you're actually trying to do the work that you were supposed to do in the first 2 weeks. So, and Cheryl says, bless your heart. Same here. I'm in 100%. Great. Yay! Thank you so much. I'll ring the bell for you too. Awesome sauce. So, intense is what I want to do in order to get you frickin' moving. That's the whole goal, is to get you moving instead of just sitting on your patukas, not making things happen. Cheryl says, I can handle that. So I could have a contest to build a piece of something and give away a shop saw or something. Build a piece of something and give away... Yes, you could give away a chop saw if that's the ideal thing to attract people to your business, teaching women how to do that. And again, that's the thing that we're going to spend the entire first week talking about, is what is the right offer? Thank you, Bradley. What is the right offer for your market? If you saw the earlier conversations I had about the Amazon gift card for the horse owners, wrong market. The grocery shopping coupons for people who want to travel, wrong offer. Putting the chop saw in front of women who want to build furniture is probably, I haven't thought about it more than 10 seconds. But Bradley, bless your heart. Here's what Bradley says. And I told you earlier, Bradley and I are really good friends. Bradley is teaching me a lot as well. Bradley, who does contests and does contest viral marketing like I do. His famous quote is, my screen kind of stuttered, so maybe I want to make sure you hear this. This is important. Bradley's quote is, you want to have people be willing to crawl through broken glass to get whatever your offer is. If that's what happens, then you're going to have an amazing offer. You're going to have a great result in your campaign. If you offer the grocery cards to the people who you think are going to go on vacation, that's the wrong offer. They're not going to crawl through broken glass, using Bradley's quote, to get to your offer. That's just not the right offer. You've got to have an offer that gets people crazy excited about what you're doing. And it sounds like, Cheryl, a chop saw is potentially the right thing. I'm not so sure about the build a piece of something. You could have that as an activity in your membership, but I'm not sure that that pertains to the contest part. The contest part is trying to get people potentially on your list so that you can potentially get them in the membership. In the membership, you could have them building a piece of something. So we'll talk about that. So, all right, we're going to get into this, huh, Cheryl? We're just going to freaking get into it. You have, and I pause because of the language barrier. It's a language barrier. When I'm talking about a contest, okay, time out. When I'm typically talking about, and my screen seems to pause again. Hopefully I'm still here. If you picture you're walking down the mall and there's a car sitting there and there's signs all around that says, win a new car. Fill out this form. Put your name and your email address on this form or your local address and be entered for a chance to win this car. We're going to give this away 2 years from now or whatever. That's a contest as defined in Canada and probably in Europe. In the United States, the legal definition of a contest is something that is judged. So if you were doing hey, let's build something, and everybody's going to build the same leg of a chair, and we're going to decide who the best person is that built the best leg, then that's a judged contest in the United States. The other thing, the win a new car, is called either a giveaway or a sweepstakes in the United States. So we have this language barrier. We have to get the words defined. And there are some people in the internet marketing space that call a giveaway a lead magnet. Basically, you give a PDF or an ebook or a free hour class or something to everyone. They call that a giveaway. I call it a lead magnet because in my mind, a giveaway is a sweepstakes, which is winning a big prize. Now, you can do a referral campaign. And let's go back. A very common example is Dropbox. Dropbox, you sign up for Dropbox, they'll give you 2 gigs of free space up there in the cloud. And they'll send you an email that says, hey, now if you'll go get your friend Betty and Paula and Joanne to sign up, for every person that signs up through this link that we give you, we'll give you an extra 2 gigs of free space, up to 10 gigs or whatever. So that's a referral campaign. So Cheryl says, there's this conversation going on. Cheryl says, okay, got ya. She understands about the contest. And I was thinking of a challenge. So yes, a challenge is, you get all the people in your membership to do something together. That's not necessarily a contest. But you can, if you're working on people, trying to get them into your membership to build your list, then you could offer the chop saw as a prize. And I don't know how much it costs, whether that's the right thing again. It sounds like a good offer, but we'd have to talk about it. offer that to the people out here that aren't part of your membership to get them excited about coming in. Give them one person a chance to win, or maybe two or three, depending, there's all kinds of different ways of doing it. I love Bradley, and you better not be driving. You better have pulled over, Bubba. Magnet equals boring. I'm not exactly sure what you mean by magnet. You mean attraction marketing? Do you mean lead magnet? Yeah, duh. Oh, sorry. I caught on now. I'm slow. Sometimes I'm slow. Lead magnet equals boring. I like that. I'm going to have to get that icon, magnet. Maybe that's a lead magnet. Anyway, very interesting conversation. Lead, lead, spelled the same way, right? Lead and lead. Thanks, Bradley. Love you. You didn't tell me that you pulled over, by the way. You better pulled over. You better be at your destination. I have this thing, for those of you who don't know. I continue to see people that drive and do Facebook Lives and texting and stuff. And Bradley has admitted a couple of times that he's been driving while he's been answering my questions on Messenger. Don't do that. It's not that important. My conversation is not that important. Pull over. Stop. Wait till you get to your destination. Don't be texting me. I would much rather have you get there safely and not hurt anybody along the way. Okay? Don't do Facebook Lives while you're driving. Oh, they tell me, but it's no different than me having a conversation. Yes, it is. State laws are forbidding Facebook Lives while driving. All right, Cheryl says, I have to go and pay attention to my daughter. Of course. Thank you, Cheryl. And if you're interested, sign up with that link or ping me in Messenger. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Anybody else have any questions? Cheryl says, glad I popped in to see this. I am so glad you popped in too, because that's one more person that I can help along my journey to helping the entire planet. That's my goal. Okay, not everybody on the planet is doing their own personal marketing. But everybody that's doing small businesses or solopreneurs, you're my niche. And I want to help you grow your business. Thank you. Bless your heart for signing up, Cheryl. And have a good time with your daughter. And we often have people bring their children on our on our Zoom calls because they've got lives. They've got kids that they're taking care of. And it's okay. Happens all the time. All right. 5 of you are still hanging on, it says. Oh, somebody dropped off. 4 of you are still hanging on. It's been 1 hour and 37 minutes. Way longer than I thought I was going to go. If you have any interest, any questions, please let me know. Sign up ends tomorrow, 24 hours from now. And the offer will be closed forever. I am not a big fan of scarcity, but I also know that it works. And it's time to move on. It is time to get into the next phase of my... Stop piddling around with the lifetime offer. And I'd love to have you in. And again, if you have any doubts, if you get in and you do some work and decide that it's not for you, I'll give you your money back. No problem. But I'm not going to just do it if you don't come in and don't do any work. I'm going to keep your money. It's going to be a penalty for not getting things done. Thank you. Somebody actually paid while we were on. Somebody paid. Thank you. Bless your heart, whoever that was. I don't have a name associated with it, but thank you very much for joining in. Ring the bell. Celebration. Thank you. We're going to make it fun. We're going to have some good times. Would love to have each and every one of you in the Win Together and the membership at a lifetime offer of $397. And I don't mean to be salesy, but I won't have to pitch this anymore after today, after tomorrow. And I'm not pitching. I'm not trying to sell you. Anyway, my wife says I say the word anyway way too much, so I'm working on that. But I just recognized that I did it. If you have any questions, even after we sign off, let me know. Happy to answer your questions. If you want to private message me, let me know what questions you have. If you're curious about the entire program, There is no landing sales page. It's just you and me, baby. And I'm going to answer whatever questions you have in order to get you in here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 people that have signed up so far. Cheryl and Jason. That would be 2 more. Love to have you in. If you're not in, that's okay. I'll get you later because I'm going to teach you how to do this someday. We're going to grow your business. Please let me know what help you need. I am Planet Mitch from GiveAwayRocket.com. Last chance. Nobody's hurrying to pop in a question. Bradley, thanks for popping in. Thank you, everybody else that popped in. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you tomorrow because I'm going to bring up this question again. Sayonara. I'm going to do this. This is fun.
Goodbye, dear. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.
But when will I see you again?
Oh, never. Never.
Never?
Well.
That's the worst goodbye I've ever heard. And you stole it from a movie.
And I can't mouth that one very well. And you stole it from a movie.